this video, we are going to find the coordinates of point D to make a rectangle. Alright, so this is the example. They have A, B, C, and D to make a rectangle. So making a rectangle is pretty easy, right? So let's go to number 1. And obviously to make a rectangle, it would have to be in line with C and in line with A. So it would be at this point. Now, unfortunately, they have not labeled these, which is pretty annoying. But this is 10, 0, right? This is 0, 10, okay? So each of these is 10. This is 0, 0. Kind of looks like eyes there. And a nose almost. Alright. But this is the x-axis, which always goes first. This one is the y-axis, which goes second. So this is 10, 0, because it is 10 on the x-axis, 0 on the y-axis. And this is 0, 10, because it is 0 on the x-axis. It doesn't go right at all. And then it is 10 on the y-axis up here. So we need to figure out what this one is. Now, if I know that this is 10, 0, then this has to be 8, right? Because 9, 8. We can count from over here too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I know that the x is 8. And the y would be however many up it is, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the answer would be 8, 5. Alright, so let's do number 2. Now we have A up here, B, C. So this one has to be in line with A on the x-axis and C for the y. So it would be right here. So we have to figure that out. We know that the y is, as I said, this one up here is going to be 10, right? So the top one is 10. And then now we just got to figure out, so we know that it will be something 10, because 10 is the y-axis, how many we go up, and how many we go right. Let's just count it out here. We could start from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we can check here, because we know this is 10, 10, 9, 8, 7. So this has to be 7, 10. Now this one would be, C would be 7, 2. B would be 0, 2. And then A would be 0, 10. Okay? And this one, as we said, was 7, 10. Now, on occasion, you might get a problem that says, that doesn't even give you the graph, and it just says these coordinates, like 0, 10, 0, 2, and 7, 2 are graphed. Which number, or which point would finish the rectangle? And in a question like that, I would suggest just literally drawing out the graph and just graphing them, because sometimes it can be hard to think about the points and where they would be, and it's easier just to kind of graph them. So just in case you ever come across a problem like that. But all right, let's do one more. So obviously to finish the rectangle, we have here, here, and then to finish the rectangle, we would obviously need to go here, down here. So this is the point. Okay, so we can figure out how many over it is for the x. So it would be 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the x has to be 3. And remember, we don't start counting 1 here because this is 0. This line here is 0 on the x-axis, and this line here, the x-axis, is 0 on the y. And now we just have to count how many up it is for the y. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this would be 3, 7 to complete the rectangle. So hopefully that kind of helps you guys out a little bit. And remember, because I've seen some questions where it'll give you some points and be like, which one will make a rectangle, or which one of these will be in a straight line, or, you know, with the other points. And really the best way to do it is to just draw out, because sometimes it can just be hard to try to visualize it and figure out like where it would be. So I know for me personally, I'm not great at like visualizing things like where things would be on like a coordinate plane. So the best way to do it is to just kind of draw it out and then mark all of them, and then it'll be pretty obvious which one is the right answer.